Starting today, it's now a crime in Texas for a university employee who knows of a sexual assault to not report it.
The governor signed that bill last summer. This new law also covers reporting of stalking, sexual harassment, and dating violence on college campuses. Lawmakers believe that the numbers of sex crimes on the state's campuses might have gone underreported, making it impossible to know the true extent of these crimes.
As KXAN investigator Jody Barr reports, the feds found incomplete reporting at Texas State University last year.
Well, Texas State University and every other higher education institute in the nation is required to report crime stats under what's known as the Clery Act. Turns out the crime stats Texas State reported to the public were wrong for years. This new law not only addresses that type of reporting, but could send university workers to jail for trying to cover up these crimes in the first place. 1 in 5 women experience some type of assault on campus.
I moved to suspend the regular order of business.
That was the stat State Senator Joan Huffman quoted as she pushed Senate Bill 212 through the legislature last year. The bill did something simple. Made it a crime for a university worker to knowingly keep a sexual assault against a student a secret.
I am confident this bill strengthens the reporting process to ensure that the days when an outcry went unheard, or worse, members covered up at an institution of higher education, we want these days to be over in the state of Texas.
Lawmakers believe crimes like sexual harassment, stalking, and dating violence were not being reported to university investigators. The public didn't know just how big of a problem truly existed. Accurate reporting also helps Texans who rely on crime stats when deciding on which schools to apply to. In 2018, the Federal Education Department found major problems just down the road at Texas State. There, the university's crime reporting showed it was one of the safest universities in the state when it comes to rape, reporting only 8 rapes between 2016 and 2017. But a review of the university's internal records showed there were actually 38 reported rapes in 2016 and 17. The university claims it was a counting error.
The reports were coming in, the reports were being addressed by the officers, but when they were entered into the system, they were not calculated correctly.
None of the investigations at Texas State found workers failed to report crimes for investigation, but lawmakers hope the new law will give victims a shot at justice and provide a more accurate picture of campus crime. Well, I checked Texas State University's job postings today. The university has an opening posted for a Clery Act compliance coordinator. So they're still working to make things right down there. Now, this new law also forces Texas universities to issue yearly reports on investigations and dispositions. Now, if a university is found to be out of compliance, the university could face up to $2 million in fines. Sydney?
All right, Jody, thank you. And we compared the number of sexual assaults at a few large universities in Texas. According to federal data from 2017, Texas A&M University had the most sexual assaults that year, 82. UT Austin had 17, Texas Tech 11, and Baylor University had 12.